What up, what up? This is Ray Grand, your host, and you're listening to The Ray Grand Show, where we talk about redefining a disability and overcoming. I've been paralyzed from 22 years from bacterial spinal meningitis. I know a few things. That's right. Thank you for listening, and let's get to it. Good day, people. You're listening to The Ray Grand Show. This is Ray Grand, your host. Welcome back to 2021. I'm so happy you can join me. Happy New Year. I usually take the 2 weeks in the beginning of the year to reflect and pray, see what goals that God wants me to accomplish this year. And so thank you for your patience as I upload and record and execute my first podcast of the year. Let's celebrate. Hands of applause. I hope this new year brings everyone peace, joy, and abundance of love so that you can accomplish your God-given purpose and know why you were born and actually live out your dreams and live in purpose and live in unity. Because where there is unity, there is community. And I surely appreciate the community that we're building on the Ray Grand Show. And for those who continue to listen and support me, I greatly appreciate you. I applaud you. I salute you. I celebrate you. And I champion you to show up grand as we continue to be the best version of ourselves. Because guess what? It ain't no fun if all the homies ain't winning. So let's all join together on this journey and continue to be the best version of ourselves. And yes, this is the lesson number 10 of 10 lessons of being the best version of yourself. And the 10 last final lesson is writing. Why writing is so important. And believe me, reading and writing is fundamental. As they told you as a child, it is very true. For somebody who was young and did well in school and eventually grades slipped, writing slipped, and a lot of things went under the cracks. However, now, I love to write and I write all the time. So let's get into it. So, as you know me, I always love to read the definition before I get into the context of what I'm saying. So, writing defines as the activity or skill of making coherent words on paper and composing text. The activity or occupation of composing text for publication. That is the definition of writing. So, when I hear that says an abundance to me. First, the number one thing that comes in mind is language and communication. And as you know, I'm a public speaker, motivational, inspirational speaker, and I like to call myself a communicator because I believe communication is imperative. And what does that really mean to communicate? Well, mostly to me, it means to listen and listen to understand and not to reply. So listening takes a lot of energy, emotional energy, and mental energy to understand the words. So when it comes to writing, I believe what the definition is saying, it's a language, and it's an activity to communicate words that flow together for someone to understand and someone to read as information that they need or want. So, quick story to put this in context. Barry has a crush on Allie, and Barry is a little shy, and he feels that he doesn't have the confidence to approach Allie. So Barry writes a love letter expressing how he feels about Allie. However, he's still shy, so he doesn't sign his name. And so, once a week, he writes love letters expressing his love and how he feels about Allie. When Allie receives these letters, She's astonished and she says to herself, wow, this man can write. The words that he used to describe me really touched my heart. I wonder who the secret admirer is. Who is this man? So as time goes by, Allie begins to dream and wonder who her secret admirer is. And as Barry watches Allie and continues to write his letters in his heart, man, does she know it's me? Does she know I'm writing these letters? I wish she knew it was me, and then we can go out and on a date, and we can go on vacations and get married and have children. And Barry's like, oh, that's crazy. I'm such a sap. What am I thinking? Will I ever get this girl? And one day, Barry musters up the confidence, and he says to Allie, hey, you have nice hair. Here's a flower. And Allie goes, hey, thanks. That's really nice of you, Barry. Always thought you were cool. And she begins to tell him, there's this guy like writing me letters and he's so sweet. Man, I mean, I would love to meet him someday. And Barry says, hello, nice to meet you. And she's like, it was you? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Wow, let's go have lunch after school. Barry's heart is beating 1,000 miles per minute. He begins to sweat in his hands, sweaty palms, and he's like, of course, of course. Wow, we'll talk about it over lunch. And he's nervous, awkwardly nervous, and she walks away and smiles, and she's so happy. And Barry realizes the art of words, writing. Barry had something in his mind, which was a thought, which became a feeling, which became an emotion. That emotion became an action, where he put that action into words, and those words became a result. So why is writing important? To reach a goal, to send a message. Why is a message important? Because it communicates a thought to an audience, to a people that need or want hope, to believe in something that is real, something that is true. And Barry articulated himself in a way where somebody like Allie can receive a message and brighten up her day and know that she had beautiful hair and she was a beautiful person. Little did you know that Allie was being bullied and wanted to commit suicide. See, words are powerful, and writing can go a long way, whether that's writing a book, writing a note, an email, or even a speech. So the GPA takeaway is to know that writing helps someone develop clear messages, which helps build trust, instills integrity between the person who's writing it and the person who's reading it. And when somebody writes clearly, it's a form of communication that can help either yourself in business, your relationship, where the goals are defined clearly, the problems are identified clearly, and then both parties can arrive at a solution that everybody wins, and it's a win-win. So it's super important, number one, to write a clear message. Number two, communicate in a fashion where you're using words where it's understood. And number three, identify the problems. And number four, arrive at a solution to benefit all parties. And I hope this helps you and understand why writing is important. It's essential because, like I said before, reading and writing is fundamental. So get back to the basics, the fundamentals, because it's fun when it's all mental. Oh, you didn't get that fundamentals. Oh, look at that. Have fun in the mental. Have fun in the mental. Have fun in the mental. It all starts with that in the mind. Like I wrote in my book, my legs may be paralyzed, but my mind isn't. You can purchase that at raygrand.com and shop and buy my book to learn more about my story. As well, you can download the free GPA audio, which will be in the link. And I greatly appreciate for everyone who's been supporting my podcast and listening. And like I said before, don't forget to continue to write and send positive messages to people who need it, just like Adam. Thank you for listening. It's your friend signing off, Ray Grant. Thanks for listening. If you like something that you heard, please leave a review. Oh, one more thing.
If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all.
Love y'all.